Hey everybody, we are going to do some more work on the California IROC today. I did a couple of things on it already. I was taking a little break for one. I was going to visit my parents in Arizona and Tucson, so that was fun. And so we did a couple of things yesterday, just simple stuff. I took it to the shop to get this rear wheel changed out. It is an original wheel. It's got the original patina on it. I got it from a guy on YouTube. Together with, I had originally bought a replacement wheel, and that replacement wheel is kind of like had a really shiny. It was really well done as far as refinish. It'd be great if all of them were like this. However, this is like really heavy clear coat, almost like a powder clear coat. So it just didn't match together with the original patina wheels, and the color was off, so it was kind of an eyesore. So in trying to keep with some of the originality of the car, I put that back on. When I originally got the car, it had this steel wheel on it on the back, so I was kind of trying to search out if you know, what the reason was for swapping that out. The wheel probably got damaged. I'm chasing a little bit of a vibration issue, but I'm hoping to take this thing out on the highway and give it a spin and make sure that now that I've got both the rear wheels balanced, that's not the case. And I had the alignment done as well too, and the alignment was off on the caster, so it does have a nice return to center now. Feels much more like an IROC should feel, and so hopefully that'll be the case and solve my woes there. If not, we're going to dig in deeper to understand some of the alignment issues, if there are any, and then also dig into the vibration that I'm seeing. So if there's vibration issues, we'll figure it out and take it from there. I've got some gear oil, and I got a pan gasket, as I'm going to be changing the rear diff. And I also dug up a wire wheel brush because I'm going to clean up the pan for the rear end housing as well too. So stay tuned, and we'll start digging into that part of the project. Okay, so we've been doing some troubleshooting on some of the vibration item that I was talking about. Before I was going to go change the gear oil, I wanted to continue to isolate that. I got the rear tires balanced and took it on a highway spin, still getting that same weird vibration, so I'm troubleshooting it out. So what I ended up doing was taking the rotors off, and I did use kind of a poor man's I guess run out dial just to check to make sure that there was nothing wrong with the axle shafts. You can see that my little piece of coat hanger there is doing its job, and it does not deviate one bit on this axle. And then if we go over to this one as well too, same thing. I've got a piece set up, and as you can see there, no deviations there either. Then I got underneath the car to do some analysis of the drive shaft here. And this was something I read on the post as well, is that inside of this tail shaft here, there is a bushing at the end of this piece here. So this is like the 700R4 cone, and there's a bushing that's right up in here. And so what I've noticed is that there is a bit of play there. As you can see, I push on the drive shaft a little bit. I'll try to hold the camera steady too. You can see that there's kind of some movement there. So that's probably not good, because that could potentially be some vibration causing material there. If we put a different angle on this here, as you can see, as I'm moving it around there, that can't be good. So I'm suspicious of that, and I'm also getting like a strange noise, but that's coming out of the transmission itself. So Not too suspect of that. You can see the transmission mount is in good shape. Doesn't look like it's torn or anything. There's a bit of a drip from, looks like engine oil there, which is no biggie, but I did change the pan before and it was working okay. So I don't know, that seems like one culprit. You come down here and you look at this, and if I actually put a light on this here, this is solid, so there's nothing going on here at all. It's the U-joint, and put some light inside of this here. The U-joints look good here, so you can see they're pretty clean. The caps look fine. I don't see any of the seals broken. I do have quite a lot of gear oil seep here, but no drips. But I am going to change it out. So I think I might look into this as being a suspect here. So, because that just does not seem like a good thing. But so one of the things I think I'll do is also run the car off the jack stands here, maybe put the camera and set it up on a mount just to see what that looks like with some RPM on it. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, back with doing some more. We did a lot of diagnostics yesterday on vibration. I don't know if I got to the point of trying to find what I wanted to with the vibration. I think there's some play in the output shaft and the bushing in the transmission. That's the only thing I could see that had any bearing on any of my vibration woes. Everything I read online tells me drive shaft. Everything I read in the shop manual tells me drive shaft. So a lot of folks end up putting an aluminum drive shaft on. I'm going to price that out. I think Summit's got a couple, so I'm going to look into those. But anyways, we're going to move forward with another aspect. A gear oil change in the rear end of the Camaro here. Here's our materials, and got a pan gasket. I got some gasket sealer maker and some brake cleaner and some gear oil. On the back of the car I've got the pan, and I've already started to kind of bust loose some of the bolts up here, so I'll get this on a tripod so you guys can actually see this. Other than that, we're just kind of moving forward with trying to change out the fluid and another maintenance step that we had to take care of as well. So Hoping this isn't going to be too messy of a job. Yeah, I had done this many years ago as a youngster and got it all over my hair, so hopefully I won't have that happen today. So we'll get through this and hopefully it's nice and clean. Well, it's not too dark, which is good. I'm not seeing any metal. That's good. You never know until you get it out. It's like somebody used RTV as the sealer, and it actually looks like some of it has either disintegrated or it's almost on the pan. Huh, I was expecting more to come out. Getting a bit of a breeze here. I think we'll try and take the cover off now here. Come on. Move over here so I can transfer it over here without making too much of a mess. Pretty well. It looks pretty clean. You can see some RTV is still there, but yeah, for the most part the fluid's not too dark, which is very good. So I'm seeing more of the darker stuff here at the bottom. Yeah, it was worth changing. Yeah, much more darker here. Oh, that breeze. Catch that in the face. Not be fun. The magical pan. Interesting thing is you can see the line here where the fluid's been sitting. It probably sat for quite some time. And you can feel that there's some residue on the pan. There is some metal particles as well too, so that's good. So that tells me it was ready to change as well. So as you can see, it's picked up a little bit of sludge. So, and as I rub that stuff in there, there's still some residue there. So we'll clean this up. You can see this RTV is caked on there pretty good. So, so I got some cleaning up to do with the brake cleaner. Let it drain a little bit more, and we'll spray it out in the back as well. So, a lot of cleaning just to get a differential oil change done. I had to like kind of scrub the pan, as you'll see, just trying to get things all tightened up. I used a gasket, I used gasket sealer. Some people just use the sealer only, the silicone. Some people just use the gasket only. I kind of do a blend of both. One to hold the gasket on, and just to double check to make sure that there's no leaks. It's always just a good practice to me. It's just to put a little bit of silicone on it. Helps you know, hit any of those low pits or valleys in the pan. So anyways, if you actually take a look here, it's all put back together. So you can see it's all buttoned up, and it's all cleaned up as well too, to as much as I can get it. So we'll take it down off the jack stands, and we'll do a little bit of work on it to see how the vibration stuff pans out as well too. I'm thinking and leaning towards an aluminum drive shaft, so that might be the next thing that I start working on here. But I'm gonna take it for a spin and see how she performs. And yeah, just at least the maintenance aspects of things are good. So keep watching, and thanks for tuning in. And subscribe if you haven't already, as we'll keep doing more and more work here on the California IROC to keep you know, getting a lot of the bugs out of the car. So peace.